National Treasures Case 9, box number 4 with a free BGS grade, 10:31 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. Definitely appreciate it. Here you go. So we got one more case of this. You know, for that one-on-one discussion that you guys are talking about, it's really in the eye of the beholder. Whenever you have a one-on-one, there's only one way to really determine a value of a one-on-one. Yes, you can do a little bit of market research. Yes, you can look at a couple different things. But really, it depends how many Phil Simms super collectors are there out there, or how many Giants fans, or how many people really want that card, and how much are they willing to pay? How much time are you willing to have up on the eBay or whatever auction site or whatever forum you're using to sell it on? You know, how much time, how much, you know, do you want to get rid of it right away? Do you want it to sit there? By getting a certain grade, sometimes you want to get a grade because you say, listen, I want to lock in the condition of the card. I can't reiterate that enough, that whenever you whenever you get a card graded, yes, it may not grade a pristine 10, which we've gotten 2 10s out of like 1,000 cards that we've sent in. It doesn't happen. 9 5s are really good grades. 9s are solid grades. I put that in my collection. I put 9s in my collection. So whenever you guys look at that and you say, okay, you know, you're locking in the condition of that card. Nothing can happen to that card unless you crack it out of the case. So in the point with a 1 of 1, whenever you get like an 8 5, say for some reason it grades an 8 5, then it's in the eye of the beholder of what does that person value that card, because they want the card itself, because there's only one of them. They can't go out and be like, oh, I'm gonna get a Phil Simms, I'll get another 1 of 1, you know, of the exact same card. It doesn't happen. So I don't know, the condition of the card, you're locking it in, because even just like messing around with your own collection, sometimes you'll see that, you know, you'll drop a card or something like that, or you know, the cases rub up against each other, and then, you know, you got to replace the case. That means you got to take the card out of the case, and there's just so many different variables if you don't get it graded. That's why I'm saying that grading is the actual wave of collecting. So just keep that in mind too, and that's why I always press it, just because I'm telling you, it really is. That's how you lock in the condition. That's how you lock in the value. If it is something like that, then you can use BGS or Beckett's appraisal service as well. So just a little FYI for you. Yeah, I go on my rant every once in a while for you guys. All right, I go on one every once in a while. They're the good kind, though. Here we go. Give me some focus. There we go. Jim Plunkett doesn't want to focus. 38.99. Here's Jay Little Baby Cutlet. 60 out of 99. Freddie Taylor. Going to those Jags. LC for life. 10 out of 10. Here you go. Then you got Jamal Charles going to KC. 9 out of 25. So shorter print. Going to Big Raj. Go and get it. Laces out, Dan. Put the laces out. $77.99 going to Miami. Mr. Poggi. Then you got a Ryan Broyles, and that'll be a 2-color patch inside there and a ball. Going to Detroit, what? Double Colts. There you go. 15 out of 49. Then you got Jonathan Martin. 6 out of 49. Going to Miami. Mr. Poggi. Then you got Harrison Smith going to Minnesota. Mark R. There you go, buddy. 13 out of 49. Then you got Brandon. What is this? Brandon Browner for Seattle. 38 out of 49. Going to Seattle, double Colts. There you go, bub. And, ooh, here's a little Kobe Fleener. I like it. Going to Dancing Monkey. There you go, bub. 89 out of 99. Oh, look at this. Little Charles dual. Hey, you don't get a lot of dual autos. So dual auto prime pairings of Charles Woodson and Champ Bailey. Another solid case out of NT. I love it. That's going to Mr. Poggi. He went big. Actually, you know what? I kind of dig this card. Some rock solid cornerbacks there. So Charles Woodson. There you go. 1 out of 25, brother. Woodson and Champ Bailey. Prime pairings. I love it. And then you got a Jarius Wright to end it off, going to Minnesota. So Mark Art. There you go. So not a shabby case. That's 4 out of 25. I mean, you can't really compare those cases to last night. All you can do is just say that was a pretty solid case. I've seen worse cases. I'll tell you that much right now. So that was pretty solid. I'll take it all day. Let's go ahead and let's